welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. I hope you're all doing well when you're watching this. Today I am doing a little Q&A for you guys. It's been a hot minute since I feel like I've sat down and updated you guys, answered all of your burning questions. I asked you guys over on my Instagram if you had any questions for me. My Instagram handle is just _Georgia with 2 A's, Kate. So if you guys do want to ask questions for my next Q&A, be sure to hit me up over on there. I screenshotted your responses because that was a couple of days ago, and I'm going to try and answer as many as possible. Thank you guys for all of the love and support, all of you guys who have asked questions. This is a very girly Q&A. There are a lot of like boy relationship type of questions, so I'm going to try my best to like section all the questions up so that everything's not scattered. But grab a snack, sit back, make yourself comfy, and let's answer some questions. The first question, and by far one of the most asked, is what happened with your ex? So this was a few months ago now, and I guess I never really addressed it, but I don't want to keep bringing this up in every Q&A just because we've moved on. It was a while ago. Nothing bad happened. We're still friends, but yeah, it just wasn't really the timing for us, which is unfortunate. But at this age, everyone's kind of going along their own path at their own time, and so timing is just one of those things that doesn't always work out, which is sad. But you never know what the future is going to hold. Quality guy, like honestly one of the best people that I've ever met in my life. But yeah, timing just wasn't really on our side. How is your dating life? Any boys on the radar? Not at all. I am very much single. There is nothing about my dating life to tell because there has been nothing happening, especially being an ISO. I'm not going anywhere. I have nowhere to meet someone. But at the moment, I'm really just enjoying being on my own, doing my own thing, and not having someone there to worry about or have to think about when I'm doing things. I'm never opposed to it because if it happens, it happens. And when the time's right, it will happen. But I honestly just do not have time for the drama of like dodgy relationships right now. The next one will be a good one. Would you have done anything differently in your past relationship? I can't say that there's a lot because I'm the type of person, I'll always put in 100% or nothing. So I kind of have put everything on the table in every relationship that I've been in. If there was anything, it probably would just be to appreciate some moments a little bit more. Some moments that you don't realize are going to be over very soon, obviously, but I probably would have just taken the time to appreciate them a little bit more. What is your love language and is it important in a relationship? I am so into this. I do think it's super important for you to understand how your partner receives love and also how you receive love. I think it's just really important to understand that dynamic so there's no like miscommunication. Really helps you to understand each other, and I think solves a lot of arguments if you understand what they're after and what you're after. But yes, I am so into this. My top 2, which are like tied for the exact same, there's 5 love languages if you didn't know, and my top 2 are physical touch and quality time, which is like 100% me. I'm a very like touchy person, and the people that I love, I just want to spend time with them. Advice for being 15 and never had first kiss or boyfriend. Oh my goodness, do not worry at all. There is no stress and there's like no timeline for any of that kind of stuff. You're young, don't waste your time on boys and get caught up in all of that stuff. There's plenty of time to be dating and doing all that other stuff later. Enjoy being young because it doesn't last long. I didn't have my first boyfriend until I was 16, 17, and he was my first kiss as well, so there is absolutely no stress, honeybee. Perfect date. I am such a like chill person when it comes to dating. Dinner is always a good idea for like a first date, especially if you don't know them very well, like you're not friends with them or whatever first, because then if it doesn't go very well, you can leave after dinner. But then if it does, dinner is just kind of the start and then you go do something else later, if that makes sense. I like it being chill so that you can talk to them properly. Yeah, I hate like, I don't know, like going to a movie. I'm not into that, especially on a first date, because like you want to talk to them, you want to work out whether you're compatible with them. The best date that I've ever been on was a guy took me to an outdoor cinema of my favorite movie. That was our first date and it was the best thing ever. Like top notch, top notch. Do you ever date guys for fun? Personally, no, I don't. But each to their own. Like everyone has their own reasoning for things. I just personally don't enjoy that, I guess. I either am dating someone to try and see where things go and develop things, or I don't bother. I would honestly just really hate for someone's feelings to get hurt. Like, I don't think that's cool, but if you're both on board and in it for the same thing, then that's fine. Breakup advice: family and friends, and put all of that energy that you're putting into someone else back into yourself. Practice so much self-care and focus on things that you want to do. I find that's like my number one thing, is just to go, okay, what do I want to do? What makes me happy? What am I feeling like? Plans after COVID: have my freaking 21st birthday party. I have been planning this thing for so long now, and I'm just so excited to have it. So I'm very excited for COVID to run along and to get my 21st party happening, because I want to celebrate properly with all of my friends and family. My birthday was on the 9th of April, and yeah, it was a very, very strange birthday, and I want to celebrate properly, especially because it's my 21st. If it was another birthday, I probably wouldn't care as much, but yeah, we're gonna party, fellas. But honestly, I'm just excited to like spend time with my friends again, go to bars, go out for drinks, go bar hopping, watch the sunsets, sunrises, go on beach trips and adventures, all of that stuff I'm so excited for. What were you originally doing at uni before you switched degrees? So when I first came out of high school, I started an arts degree doing first year speech pathology subjects, and I did that for like not even a full semester before I transferred into the course I'm doing now, which is psychology and justice. How is uni going? Future plans after uni, career goals. Okay, this semester at uni has been an absolute mess. But honestly, I have no clue where I'm going to go once I graduate. I think my plan is just to apply for jobs at this point and see what happens. I still have another 14 months until I graduate, a little bit less than that. But yeah, I'm not really sure what avenue I want to go down in the long term. I have a lot of options, but yeah, I'm just not really sure where to go. My main things are I love working with kids. I'm super passionate about mental health and like well-being, and I want to help people and like make a difference to people's lives. So something that entails all of that, hopefully. Will you continue YouTube after you graduate from uni? 100%. That's when it gets interesting, because you guys get to see what the heck I'm gonna do with the rest of my life. It'll just mean that my content will probably be less uni focused and more, I don't know, life, work, job focused. I don't know. My channel will just move with me, and there'll be like moving out vlogs because eventually I'll get a full-time job. It'll all just be a fun time, hopefully. Plans on moving out. Do you feel judged for living at home at 21? Not at all. I thought this was a very interesting question. I have a lot of friends who still live at home. I'm only 21. I study full-time. I work as a casual receptionist, and then I do this on the side, which does take up a lot of time. But yeah, there's just not a lot of time for a full-time job. I don't even know how I would do a full-time job with like having uni 4 days a week. I mean, some people do it and good for them, but yeah, with all of my commitments and stuff, it just doesn't really work for me. And I have no one to move out with, so the only real plan is to move out when I can afford rent myself, or I can build a house myself. And yeah, I'll probably need a full-time income for that one. It's very expensive to move out on your own. Do you have a life timeline? Another interesting question. I definitely did when I was 10. I would have thought 21-year-olds were married, had bought a house, and were ready to get their lives started. That is not happening at all. I am single. I have no idea what my career path is, and I have no dog. My timeline is not working out. I honestly have no timeline for anything. When things happen, they'll happen. We'll see. Would you ever be friends with a viewer? Okay, you guys honestly are all like my friends. Like, you're my online family. I tell you guys so much. And like in my videos, we're just kind of like hanging out, having a good time. Most of the friends that I have found out about my YouTube channel after we've become friends. So we've met, gotten to know each other before YouTube was ever really in the picture, which is really nice. I have become friends with people who found my channel first, and yeah, honestly, it didn't really go well, but that just kind of comes down to the type of person as well. You're not gonna click with everyone. But yes, it can be hard knowing if people want something from you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. That friendship did not last long. Do you force yourself to be productive? So naturally I am quite a motivated person, but I definitely do kind of crack the whip and push myself to be even more productive and to get more stuff done. It kind of just comes down to like being trained. Like in high school, maybe grade 11 or 12, when things started getting really serious, I started pushing myself a lot more because I wanted to get a specific OP. I wanted to get really good grades. I was really focused, and so I had to be really strict with my time. I also did YouTube, so there was lots of commitments going around, played sport, all of that kind of stuff. But I do kind of struggle to get out of like the hustle mentality sometimes, which is a little bit dangerous. It's good to be productive, but you have to be able to know when to stop. What are your morning non-negotiables? Coffee, journaling, meditate, and moving my body. Start every day like that. It's just, yeah. It's almost like autopilot now. I just do it. Do you believe in astrological signs? Yes, of course I do. Love that stuff. I'm an Aries baby. My friend from Christmas, I think, gave me like my full birth chart, and it's like so in depth and it's so accurate. I love that stuff. Will you always live in Brisbane? My family will always probably live here, so part of me will probably always be here or like come back to here, but I don't plan on living in Brisbane for the rest of my life. I definitely see myself moving to the coast as soon as possible and setting up camp there. That depends if I can get a job there. What will you name your golden retriever? I love you guys so much that you support my movement to get a golden retriever. I am like so excited. I've been dreaming of my golden retriever for so long, like 10 years now. I think I was 8 when I decided I wanted a golden retriever, but I do have his or her name picked out. I really don't want to give it away yet because I don't want anyone to name their golden retriever this. That might be selfish, but like I've just had this name in my heart for so long, and I'd be so disheartened if someone else took this name. I don't know if anyone would. Like, it's a bit of a different name. You guys will find out one day, maybe soon. No, I'm kidding, but you will find out. And the last one, what is your most embarrassing moment? I have had so many that I could go on, but one that just came to mind is one day. It's not even like too embarrassing. Trust me when I say embarrassing stuff happens to me like daily, weekly, all the time. One was my friend and my boyfriend at the time were out at this rooftop bar, and I was in these new shoes and they didn't have like traction on them, and I was a little bit drunk, but like I wasn't like ridiculously drunk. Do you know what I mean? Like I still knew what was happening. I was 18, and yeah, I like left everyone. I don't know why, but I was just like cranking it on the dance floor, and the dance floor was so wet, like people had spilled drinks, and my feet just went straight from underneath me and I slapped my ass on the ground. Oh my goodness, it was so embarrassing, and I can still remember everybody on the dance floor just kind of like clearing away, being like, she's such a mess, she's so wasted. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing, and nobody helped me, nobody came to my rescue, and I just like stood up. I think I was wearing a skirt too, so I probably flashed the whole bar. That was really embarrassing too. Another one that comes to mind is the guy that I had a crush on at the time. His brother lived across the road and my best friend Kira came, and we're getting ready for somewhere. I think we were going out clubbing or something, and I was in like this grandma like robe with spots all over it. It was so ugly, and like my hair was up in these stupid clips like on the top of my head. I looked so ratty, and I half done my makeup, and I like walked down the driveway like in my robe, and he pulled into the street. Like, just imagine the guy that you're like crushing real hard on seeing you in that state, like very fresh. Like no, that was pretty embarrassing too. But anyway, that is all the questions I am going to answer today. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. I love doing these and I love answering your questions. Sorry if I didn't get around to answering yours, but I will do another one very soon, so sit tight on my Instagram if you want to be a part of that. But look after yourselves, have an awesome day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye guys.